Now, the federal government, through the Federal Ministry of Health, have reiterated commitments to increase national awareness and compliance enforcement monitoring exercises on the graphic health warning of smoke-free environments across Nigeria. In conjunction with the National Bureau of Statistics, World Health Organization, funded by American Center for Disease Control, US CDC, and CDC Foundation, the Federal Ministry of Health stated this in Abuja while commemorating the World No Tobacco Day 2023. KAFTAN correspondent Mavis Akol has the details of this report.
From production to consumption, the environmental impact of tobacco life cycle is reported to be harmful to the health, causing globally 8 million deaths annually, where 30,000 Nigerians lose their lives yearly. Hence, during the commemoration of the World No Tobacco Day 2023, with theme, "We Need Food, Not Tobacco," the Federal Ministry of Health, in partnership with critical stakeholders, have begun increasing national awareness after the first implementation project in Kano, Lagos, and FCT, with the view to ensuring Nigerians across the 6 geopolitical zones comply to the graphic health warnings of smoke-free environments.
This second phase will, among others, increase national awareness, compliance, and enforcement monitoring exercises on the graphic health warning, smoke-free environment, and other key provisions of the NTC Act 2015. Government is also committed to ensuring that the data on tobacco use and other indices are updated. The Ministry, in collaboration with the National Bureau of Statistics and the World Health Organization Country Office, has commenced planning for the conduct of the second round of the Global Adult Tobacco Survey (GATS). The survey is being funded by the American Center for Disease Control, US CDC, and the CDC Foundation.
The World Health Organization also called on the federal government to provide enabling market conditions for tobacco farmers to move to growing food crops.
We call on governments and policymakers to develop and implement policies and strategies, as well as provide enabling market conditions for tobacco farmers to move to growing food crops that will provide them and their families a better life. Articles 17 and 18 of the WHO Framework Convention on Tobacco Control provides specific principles and policy options on the promotion of economically viable alternatives for tobacco workers, growers, and individual sellers, and it enhances protection of the environment and the health of people. As the WHO, we commit to continue supporting the country to meet its obligation under the WHO FCTC, as well as the implementation of the 2015 National Tobacco Control Act and its regulation.
Meanwhile, the data of the tobacco farmers have been requested of the Ministry of Health.
Especially the Ministry of Health, we have to know, understand who are the real tobacco farmers, because in Nigeria, there is no data for those that are tobacco farmers. We need to know the tobacco farmers before we start thinking about how to help them to have alternative crops.
Also, the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, FCCPC, Babatunde Irukera, said, "Until smoking is illegal, consumption is allowed."
Those who desire to smoke also not even deserve, are entitled to the legal protection for them to express that they desire. It's a matter of right. And until you can declare something illegal, indulging in it cannot become illegal. And yes, we all agree that smoking is dangerous to health, but the global consensus has not been to consider it an illegal product, in which case consumption can be declared illegal.
With the objectives to stop the prevalence of tobacco use across Nigeria, the new Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Health, Olusesan Adebiyi, launched a virtual dashboard to provide information on tobacco-related data for Nigeria. From the nation's capital, Mavis Ako, KAFTAN TV News.